So, hey, just this morning, a little over a month ago, we had this service where we were doing baptisms. And many of you know what I'm talking about, but we had several people respond to the Lord and the invitation of the Lord spontaneously and just said, you know what? I've heard the testimony of so many share, and I need to respond for myself. And so I've got my brother Alan up here. Can we welcome Alan up here? Appreciate this guy. Love this guy. And I just asked Alan if he would share really his heart with him and his wife. Both responded. And so he's going to share with us what prompted him from the Lord to respond and get baptized.
Yeah. All right. Hey, everybody. Just want to start by saying thank y'all for really, accepting and inviting my wife and I. We started coming here back in February, and you guys have been great to us. We really appreciate it. But yeah, a quick little backstory. I grew up Christian household. I went to church, went to a Christian school, I went to FCS. And so I was always brought up in the faith, right? And, we went to my grandmother's church, and it was about first grade or so when she passed away. And so we stopped going to that church after that. And being at that age, I didn't get baptized. So, and from there, we kind of bounced around from church to church. Didn't really have a home church after that. And I always justified it to myself. I'm like, okay, well, it's symbolic, right? I don't need to get baptized, or, the thief on the cross didn't get baptized, or whatever I could do to justify, like, I don't have to. And so that's always been in the back of my mind. And, from after high school, and just how life works after that, right? Like, in a bad relationship, the Lord saved me from that, and then going from that into the military and kind of being in that whole environment and culture, which I know a lot of you guys know about that. And so I didn't have my relationship with the Lord like it should have been. I never lost my faith, but my relationship definitely wasn't there. And then so we talked about baptisms and especially in cadre, because Joel's in my cadre, and hearing him and him giving his testimony and kind of talking about baptisms and during cadre, and I was kind of in the back, like thinking about it. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I will, maybe we'll see. And then time came and passed, and I didn't do it, the week before, do any of the meetings before that or anything like that. And I was like, okay, not my time, whatever. And that day, it kind of. That moment when I walked up to get baptized, it kind of really wasn't like anything that punched me at the moment. Of course, it was on my mind the whole day, and especially during hearing everyone's testimonies. But I just started walking. My feet just started walking to the back, and I didn't realize what I was doing until I got here, and I'm like, yeah, no, this is it, And I got in the pool, looking at this picture, I look so happy. Getting baptized in there, and I have Luke and Amanda both touching me and praying for me, and I'm like, I really felt the Spirit at that moment, and I know my wife Natalie, she was more on fire, it really captured her, and she actually went up first. And maybe that was a little bit of the reason why my feet just started walking that way. But yeah, I just kind of walked behind her, and I saw her getting up here, and I'm like, I have to. Like, this is the moment. If Jesus is my whole life, like I say he is, why not? Why not just prove it? Put my money where my mouth is, really. Yeah. But so praise the Lord for that, and it's been a great experience. Very, very grateful that I was able to finally be baptized here in this congregation and with this church family. So I really appreciate you guys.
Love you, bro. Proud of you, man.